You have a great charisma, but unfortunately for me, it did not show in this performance. Let's see. Number 4 is NLE93, and I hope that's how your screen name is pronounced. What I said about your performance was that I love the background, the video was fun, but you need to watch your pitch and the tone of your voice. It was a little bit kind of strained for me. You need major breath support. Your notes are not supported. You need to, one thing also that can help with breath support is to enunciate your words, even if it seems a little over-exaggerated. When I was doing my vocal therapy that I was talking with you guys about, one thing my teacher would have me do is I would get like a newspaper or something, and he would have me read like way over-exaggerated enunciations. So it would be like, I love the background of your video. Watch your pitch. And it's like, it's ridiculous. It looks ridiculous, but over time it trains you to enunciate when you sing and speak. And when you do that, the notes come out on top of the breath and they don't get strained in your throat. You got to enunciate. That's very important when you sing, because I don't want to hear this with no enunciation, your mouth all closed up. I can't, that's not good. That's not a good performance. So what else I said was that you should smile more and give more attitude. I felt that you were holding back, but there was a nice effort that you put into your video. The vocals got better as you went along. But if you're not, you need to make sure that you're warming up before you sing. All you contestants need to be warming up before you sing, doing vocal exercises. I can't even stress how important this is. Your vocal cords get kind of tight. You need to loosen them up, warm up your throat, and not just jump into a song. I mean, that's not going to be your best performance if you do that. You can also hurt yourself. So, let's see, I felt that you were singing behind your breath instead of letting the breath carry your notes. But, you are adorable, and I thought you were very cute at the end of the video. So, all in all, I think it was just a mediocre performance for me. I think you need to work on your tone, work on your breath support, and I think, you can definitely improve on those things. I see a lot of potential in you. So, my next vote, my 5th vote, goes to Quad Racer 687. Though you don't have one of the best voices in the competition, you have one of the best personalities. Watching you is really fun, and it makes me smile a lot. I just love your energy and the passion that you put into your song. There were parts where it didn't seem like you knew your lyrics, so, if you stay around in the competition this week, please work on that. And kind of messed you up in the middle of the song there. And also, don't forget to breathe. I think, like, a lot of you singers out there are breathing real shallow, and you need to have that deep breath going down, and, all the way down, and then supported by your diaphragm on the way back up. I had a voice teacher once who had me, like, lean against a chair, and, like, it was crazy. The exercises that they have you do to prove how you really need to breathe when you sing. Without proper breath support, you can't be a good singer at all. It's, and you'll hurt yourself. So, I really like you, Quad Racer, and I hope that you do stick around. So, let's see. My last vote goes to 3 for This Mommy, and I adore you to death, but I feel that you're holding back a lot on your performances. I can tell, like, how much you love the competition. I know what it means to you, and that means something to me as a judge to feel the passion that you feel for it. But your vocals are not quite standing out, and there were times when you were rushing and maybe slightly pitchy at times. It's obvious that you can sing and you do love the competition. So my advice to you is to practice your vocal exercises and really listen to yourself when you sing. One thing that I recommend, I know like singing in the mirror is a great way to practice, and sometimes though when you do that you'll be focusing too much on your performance. Like you'll be looking at yourself, getting down, rocking out. So what I recommend is getting a little handheld tape recorder and singing into that tape recorder, and that will give you a real idea of how you sound. Because people, you get too wrapped up in the performance, you're not going to be, realizing how your vocals are doing. And a lot of you need to get a clear idea of how you really sing. There are singers out there, I think, that think they're a whole lot better than they actually are. And one thing I like to do is to experiment with different sounds, different placements of where my voice resonates. If I like a certain singer, I listen to that singer and I try to kind of copy where their voice resonates so I can, kind of widen my range singing wise and understand how my instrument works. So, in certain types of music, the sound can resonate up here, and sometimes it can resonate down here. And if it's resonating in your throat, you've got a real problem. So, I did write down some notes that I thought could be helpful to all the contestants. Before I do that, there is someone that I picked out that I thought, deserved a constructive criticism because I feel that she is the overall most improved contestant this week. And I feel she's earned, a little bit of feedback from me. So, I want to say congratulations to Buckeyes. I want you to know I think you did fantastic this week. I thought you were the most improved contestant. And the notes that I wrote for you are a great job on this video. Other contestants should take note of your video production and the improvement over the weeks. It's very exciting. You had a much better emotional connection, and I'm really pleased with you this week. My only criticism is that you were over-singing a bit, so watch that. You're straining a little bit on the high notes, and that could hurt your voice. So you might try lowering the key just like a half a step, or work in your middle voice, which is something, I don't know, Alicia Jordan can probably give you guys more insight into the middle voice, because I'm telling you, I've tried to do it, and it's a bitch, but it's a struggle to get into your middle voice, but it can be done, and that's, your blended voice, your chest and your head kind of blended, and you get a smooth transition from your chest into your head without like having that separation. It's like more of a I can't really do it that well, but people that can sing like Alicia does it. She's got a great middle voice, and maybe she can talk more about it. But I think, that'd be helpful for you, Buckeyes, to maybe think about trying to work on your middle voice a bit to kind of get a better transition. And I wish I could give you guys advice on that, but I've always I had classical training, so I learned in my head voice, and then I also sang country for a really long time, so I learned to belt in my chest voice. I haven't really been too successful at melding the two together, which frustrates me. So you see, I'm still working on that. And Roger Love's book, can't remember the name. I'll try to put it in the link if I can find it, or you can email me if you want to know. But he really focuses on the middle voice, and it's got a great CD with vocal exercises. So let's see.